Never had to use life jackets before, but never know.
วันนี้นั่งเรือชม
Other than that, if you have any questions, please feel free to just interrupt me.
Stockholm.
But with that, let's begin the tour. To the left here, we have the Royal Palace. The Royal Palace was initially built in the 11th century. Back then, however, it was not a palace, it was a fortress. Who might be fortress in Stockholm be defending against? Denmark? Is it Denmark? Yeah, so Denmark is the correct guess. I don't know if I hallucinated that or someone did say it. Yeah, so Denmark is the only part of the original fortress. You notice that I'll be quiet under the bridges because then I can hear my voice twice, which is once more than I tolerate with this box. Behind me right now we have the Swedish Riksdag, which is the Swedish Parliament building. That's where our politicians vote for stuff. Unfortunately, you can't see the left side of it, although it is identical to the right side. You can imagine how it looks like. The orange building you can see to the right of that, sort of sticking up behind between those trees there. The Sagerska Palatset. Sagerska Palatset is kind of like a Swedish White House in that our Prime Minister gets to live there. However, unlike the White House, you can just walk up to it, knock on the door, and potentially meet our Prime Minister. Don't try that with the White House, you'll get shocked. Here, another building that have been to the nightclub. Let's do something. Still very expensive.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'm just jealous right now. Är det svensk eller bara lite där? So who's getting married? Congratulations. So is anyone here staying at the beautiful hotel here at the Grand Hotel Stockholm? That's totally sensible, as the suites go for about 9,000 euros a night. There is breakfast included, so you end up saving some money. It's quite expensive. Types of people who kind of stay there are oligarchs and celebrities. The celebrities usually stay there kind of as part of a press tour. It is at the event in or itself. However, oligarchs stay there because they have too much money. What to do with it? So throughout Swedish history, usually they try to be like Germany or Denmark. Denmark, you would never try to be like that. Sorry, this is Germany or France. Sorry, and our national museum here to the left is an example of us trying to be like Germany. This was designed by a German architect called Friedrich Stieler. Sorry to any Germans on board. I'm probably butchering that name. Do you have any Germans on board? Okay, perfect. The National Museum is an art museum. They actually have over 700,000 different pieces of art in their collection, mostly comprised of paintings. And because they have so many of them, they can be very specific exhibitions where they showcase a certain style or a certain technique used in a certain art movement and how that evolved with the evolution of material science and like that level of specificity. Quite cool. It used to be free, now it's not, unless you're under 21. In 2004, there was an art theft from there, where they stole a lot of paintings, including a Rembrandt, and of course, quite expensive painting. It's supposed to be worth about 250 million, so Swedish crowns, so not the cheapest. However, stealing art is a lot easier than selling art. So after about 11 months, they end up calling the museum director to say, hey, could we give the painting back and you give us a nominal sum of money? And he's like, yeah, sure, the paintings get paid. And of course, like any reasonable person would expect, painting. Oh, the police was waiting for this on the corner. Painting was waiting for this on the corner. Sorry. Do people know what Stockholm syndrome is? Do you know why it's called Stockholm syndrome? So up here you have the Brazilian Park, and about 500 meters up from there you have what's Norrmalmstorg, or Northern Ireland Square in English, or created by name. That's a very historic Stockholm town square. There used to be a bank there, and there used to be this man named John Olofsson. John Olofsson was a professional bank robber. Of course, professional bank robber. Bank management of heaven, so he ends up robbing the bank. And during that time, he had homes that does not want to cooperate right now. So the park you can see in front of us is the Berzelius Park, as I mentioned briefly. The Berzelius Park is named after Jacob Berzelius, who was a Swedish scientist and was the inventor of the modern chemical rotation system. So the reason H2O is two hydrogen and one oxygen is because he was like, you can write it like this. Right, okay. Right, not just a thing to invent that you don't really think of having, has to have anything invented, but of course, yeah. Might a few more of those, so. If you look to the right of kind of the square there, you can see a greyish building with golden detail. That greyish building with golden detail is known as the National Dramatic Theatre of Sweden. However, it's usually just called Dramaten, because the full name is a mouthful and a half. 5 very long words altogether. Yeah, let's move that into conversation. Oh, have you been at the National Dramatic Theatre in Sweden? Oh yes, I've been at the National Dramatic Theatre in Sweden. So that is our national stage in the most prestigious theatre in all of Stockholm, or in Sweden. You guys actually got a bit unlucky with your choice of guide, because a few of our other guides are actually studying classical theatre and character. So I imagine your stage presence is ever so slightly better than mine, because I am just a university student who does this during the summer, and they are professionally trained stage presence people. So to your left there, you can notice that there are some very lavish apartment buildings. Those are very much not lavish accident. So back in 1808, the Stockholm city government wanted rich people to move to central Stockholm, because that's the way it was in Berlin, that's the way it was in Paris, and of course that's where we draw inspiration from. Back then, we did not have a sewer system here in Stockholm. One was being built, but it wasn't finished. And if you don't have a sewer system, and you're a city with water, the water is your sewer system, which means it smells. So if you read the book, Mina drömmars stad, or The City of My Dreams, you can see it described as smelling from miles and miles and miles and miles and miles away, which is quite unfortunate. And because of this, the rich people wanted nothing to do with central Stockholm, because of the smell. The worst here, and just flushing, I'd probably choose the flushing every time. And of course, the rich people at the time kind of agreed with me, because Strandvägen here became the most expensive street in all of Sweden quite quickly. And this is the district behind it, which is known as Östervall, or Eastern Island. It's the most expensive district in all of Sweden. So it's done worked quite well. However, these water-based toilets I mentioned, they were being built while the sewer system was still being built, which means they were not connected to the sewer system, and they were instead just connected into the water here, so they didn't do everything right just once. And to this day, the nitrous levels along Strandvägen are slightly higher than the rest of the Stockholm waters, which leads some to suspect that those original pipes are still being used. So if you to go bathing, I would not recommend doing so right here. Also, there's plenty of other places around Stockholm that are significantly better to go bathing, like just on Djurgården on the other edge. Because here's a lot of boat traffic. Places. But, however, if you want to go to bathe, that's entirely fine because the water is still at very safe levels.
เขามีงานเลี้ยงต่างหากไปสมัครแต่งงาน
to a million. It's going to decline and therefore we have less revenue, which also means that we need to get rid of churches, so we're selling off some of the least historic ones. And do people know Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Perfect. So the state and the church owns too many churches, and Zlatan apparently not owning enough churches, because he bought one here in Östermalm and renovated it to a home. Of course, Zlatan is a very physically active person. He's a professional soccer player, for those who don't know. So he needs to have a gym in his home, which of course you can have that. However, he's also Zlatan, so he needs to somehow be ridiculous and kind of self-worshipping. So he of course needs to have a golden statue of himself in his gym, which he has.
Yeah.
So today there's actually a festival going on here in Stockholm. It's called the Lollapalooza. It goes on every year, and
ฝั่งตรงข้ามตึก
yeah, that is probably coming from there. So
ตึก
I always love this time of year as a guide because you have to scream into the microphone over there. It's kind of you'll see soon.
ที่เห็นข้างหลังคือ
No,
North Music
I'm working for 10 hours a day, so I'm going home. Trees, we still try to plant every native type of Swedish tree there. However, we have this one tree called fjällbjörken, or the mountain birch, which kind of as the name suggests wants to grow in the mountains. Of course, Sweden or Stockholm is not that mountainous, so it keeps dying, and they keep replanting it, and it keeps dying, and they keep replanting it, and it keeps dying, so on. But other than that, they managed to get all the other trees to live there, so it's kind of cool. Yeah. On the other side of that, on the water here, we have Djurgården. Djurgården is directly translates into animal park. It's called that because it was the king's own hunting island. It is still entirely owned by the king. But I want you guys to guess what types of animals the kings used to hunt there during the 16 and 1700s. Name is there. Good guess though.